Hey guys, Jamie Frazier here with Adirondack Mountain and Stream Guide Service, and just touching base. Welcome to the channel. Camping season is basically here. It's first part of May, and so every so often on some of these videos, we're going to throw one in on some little tidbits on camping. Now, for me, we're out there for X amount of days, whatever. I'm a coffee drinker, so I like coffee. So what I want to do today is go over with you a few different ways that maybe on our trips or how I would personally make coffee if I was out there camping. Now, I might vary my system a little bit. If I was backpacking, I might do it one way. If I'm canoe tripping or something like that, we're going to do it a different way. And basically it's just, it's gear, storage, so on and so forth. But probably one of the most simplest ways that we make coffee when we're out on a trip is you're going to heat up a pot of water. Now, you might have a little kettle. We have all kinds of these different sizes, different weights, but you might have a little kettle, something like this, or maybe you don't have a kettle at all. You're using like a jet boil or whatever like that, and you're just heating up water in that. So the one method that we use a lot, and it works great too, like if you have a family, we do that where, one person wants a cup of tea, two want coffee, and one couple want hot chocolate. Because we get all kinds of, your typical little packets of hot chocolate or something like that. But the one thing is these little coffee singles. And I mean, they come in a little tube like this. You get whatever dark roast, French, whatever you like, breakfast blend. You'll find them in different markets. Most of your major stores have them. And I mean, you can carry a lot. Like you can see right here, I have quite a handful of coffee here. And it definitely would get you by for X amount of days, that's for sure. No real weight, no real bulk, and you're good to go. Another little method that I like to do a lot is the old-time perker. And I've got all kinds of different coffee systems, but this kind of goes back. It's a standard, and it's your typical little perker. Got the little thing on top here, got the basket inside, and way I do is if you're gonna make a full pot, fill it up with water. 3/4 of the way probably. Bring that to a boil is what I like to do. You got your basket. You got to try this a few times if you've never done it, if you've never worked with a perker. You may not have to fill that, but this is probably like a 12-15 cupper. Try it a few times, see how strong you want your coffee. That's going to determine how many grounds you put in there. Typically, you're going to want to let it go once that starts to perk. Once your coffee's perking in your little bubble, and you're going to let that go 3 to 7 minutes. In my opinion, not much more than that. If you are, you're making syrup, not coffee. But you got to see what you like. Set it off to the side, let it cool a bit. You got a seriously nice pot of coffee. You know what else is real nice? That when you're making that kind of coffee, or getting up early in the morning, or get up whatever you want, is the smell. It's that nice smell of coffee. That kind of system, it gives off quite an odor. And around camp, that's just real nice. You got a nice fire going, and typically what I would do, I may perk it on a stove, a camping stove or something, or I make it right on the fire. I just set it off to the side of the fire when we're still getting some heat. You got that nice, it's just really neat. But what I do a lot, I even do it at home, is I make a lot of cowboy coffee. I have various kettles like this. I fill it up probably to about here with water. Then I put my grounds in. Once again, I might use a scoop or two, but you're going to determine that by how strong you like your coffee. I'm going to bring this to a boil. I might turn it down a little bit so it doesn't cook over. Same thing, 3 to 7 minutes, depending on how many grounds, how long you let it go, you're going to decide how strong you like your coffee. Then a pot this size, maybe half a cup. Probably not even quite that much. Through the spout, I'm going to put a little bit of cold water. And then what that's going to do, then I'm going to set it off to the side. If I'm using just a cook stove, I might move it off to the heat just a little bit, but I still want to keep it warm. If I'm using my campfire, I'm just going to set it there by the fire when the heat's on. 3 minutes or so, by putting the cold water in, all the grounds are going to drop to the bottom. I use a lot of tin cups, and that's just me. A little bit, boom. This was sitting on the wood stove there. Now you got yourself a nice hot cup of coffee, cowboy coffee. And all you got to do then is sit back by the fire and enjoy, listen to the loons, and have a good old time. So if you like these kind of videos, hit the like button, Subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for viewing. Have a good one.